I've had quite a roller coaster of a week. Wednesday was the 10-month anniversary since my mum passed, and it kind of got me. I had to ground myself. I had to meditate, ground myself, and just bring myself back to the now. It just took a lot of work for me. I didn't expect the 10-month mark of my mum's passing to kind of hit me so badly. I was doing really well and it just came out of nowhere. But I've kind of learned how to bring myself back now and think of the now, not allow the flashbacks to affect my whole body and mind. And it's really got me thinking this week about what I want to do in these lives, and something that's a bit more than just a sound bath, more than breathing, more than meditation. My whole path is just to help people, and to help people get back on their paths, and to help people make changes to make their lives better, make themselves happy again. So many people are in the dark at the moment and feeling tired and stressed, and I just want to kind of help from my experiences and just give a few tips. So I think I'm going to do the meditation and breathing first and then do the talk after. If you're open to it and if you can all stay until the end, I would really appreciate it if you can. So I just want to ask you all, how are you feeling? 1 or 2 words, let me know. And even if like anyone has a negative word about how they're feeling, I always say it in GT's chat, please just say. I'm just literally letting the beat come through. Just let the vibrations of the drum and the rhythm haven't really started yet. I'm just clearing the energy, helping you just get into a clear headspace ready for the live. Just take a few deep breaths while we're at it. I think my words are grateful and inspired. On Wednesday, when it was my mum's 10-month anniversary of passing, I wasn't feeling positive. I had a bad day, I had a down day. I let myself be ungrounded. I sat in my emotions for a while and tried to just feel it, cleanse myself. I let the tears flow, and then I grounded myself and I brought myself back. But just like anyone, I had a really bad day. And this is something I want to just say to you, that however far along our path we are, however happy we are, however enlightened we are, you know, all the words, we can still have a bad day because we are human. But what makes the difference is how you bring yourself back and how fast you bring yourself back out of it, so that we don't slip back into darkness. So I'm just really hoping that I can just remind people that even if you go back to having a really bad day and having not positive thoughts, that's okay. Notice your thoughts and then remember how far you've come on your journey. And if you're still at the start of your spiritual journey, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Just remember that path is ahead of you. So I'm gonna start, and I just want to show off my new tank top from Sister Jill. I will be doing an unboxing video, Breathe and Believe, and on the back it has got the tree of life, and underneath I put Be the Change. Normally on Guru Tanet's Etsy shop it says underneath the tree all is one, which is beautiful, but I have that already on one of my, I think it's my hoodie. But I just wanted to change it. I'll show you the back in the video that's releasing, but if anyone would like a vest top It's beautiful, it's comfortable, it's good material. Go to gurutanit.com, not sponsored, and just click on the Etsy link. Ask Sister Jill any questions you have about postage or pricing, and you can always chop and change the colours or the words. It's really lovely just collaborating with her. I don't know if you saw the post I made about this live, but it's called The Light at the End of Your Tunnel. And the reason I wanted to do this is because it kind of matches up with what I want to talk about after: reaching your goals, being on your path, bringing yourself back out of darkness again. And I just felt like a light at the end of the tunnel would be a really lovely visualization for meditation. And I might do some singing bowl in the middle of it, I'm not too sure. I don't want to make it all about sound. I really want this to be something that really gets in your head and you focus on your tunnel. It's, if you can, focus of like a long dark tunnel, and at the start you may not even see light at the end of it in the visualization, and that's fine, but there will be light. I will make sure there's light at the end there. And of course along the way we are going to have bits of Christy magic added in, just because I want to make this experience every week for you magical and mysterious and mystical. And even though meditation often is about just being still, clearing your mind completely and just nothingness, that's of course one way of meditating, and I do implore you all to do that. But in my lives I like to make it lots of visualizations, lots of magic, and just make it a pleasant and beautiful experience for you. So yeah, that's my style today, light at the end of your tunnel, and I really hope that you can see it and get hope from it. I think what we'll do now is just do some breath work to get into it, and then we will start. So I'm going to put some music on. Okay, so make sure you are comfortable, and however you're meditating, that's fine. If you're walking, if you're sitting, if you're standing, it doesn't matter, as long as you're comfortable and you feel like you can sustain that position throughout the whole thing. Yeah, I just want you to relax. So everyone, get comfortable. Will you fall asleep, Paul? Maybe, but if you want to just keep yourself here to the end, focus on your breathing and focus on my voice, and really try to visualize everything I'm saying to you, because this meditation is to help you and to lead perfectly on to what I'm going to be speaking about after. But if you fall asleep, that means your body really needs it, so I am not going to say keep yourself awake, because just rest if you have to. Just no one listen to this if you're driving, please, because that's just dangerous. So, no more talking. If you're sitting up, make sure your back is supported. Make sure you're in a sustainable position. And just take really nice breaths in and out. Breathe in through your nose and out your mouth. Make sure you really bring that air up and then down your throat, down your center, and fill up your lungs so they come out when you breathe in. And as you breathe out, slow breaths, your stomach collapses back inwards. So breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed, there's no tension, they're not scrunched up in any way. Give them a shake, give them a roll, just relax them down. And really make sure you focus on filling up your stomach like a balloon when you breathe in. And then let it just collapse inwards as if the balloon's deflating as you breathe out. No breathing up here. None of that. Breathe in. And breathe out. Notice what temperature the breath is as you breathe in. Is it warm or is it cool air? Notice the journey that the air takes as it breathes up through your nose, down your throat, all the way down your center to your lungs. The journey of the breath. Just get a nice flow in and out. In and out. If you've had any tension in your chest, in your lungs, any breathing problems or hay fever, and you struggle to breathe through your nose, don't worry. I say every week, breathe in through your mouth, but very gently so that you don't dry your mouth out too much. Make sure you can have sips of water throughout the meditation. And just keep that air flowing naturally, slowly, a steady pace. We're not going to do much of the anxiety and stress breathing today. If you do need help with those sort of breathwork exercises, please just go back to some of my previous videos on YouTube and on TikTok. I've posted some of the main parts. There's so many breathwork exercises to help you. But today we're just relaxing. We're just getting our body ready and our mind focused, ready to go into our tunnel. And if you find any thoughts are coming into your head, just let them flow and let them go. Take your air up if your thoughts just keep coming, and imagine that tornado slowly wiping them away all the way through your head, round and round. And just say the word breathe. Breathe. And just focus on that one word, breathe. Feel your whole body settle down, down into the chair, down into the bed, or down into the ground. Feel everything relax. Everything melt down where your body touches the floor, or the body touches the bed and the chair. Your thighs, your feet, your legs, everything just connects to whatever you're touching. And feel the tree roots from your body grow down, down into Mother Earth and connecting with her natural roots. All of the ancient trees that still exist on this planet, all of their roots are underground, in with Mother Earth, filled with energy. Energy for our bodies, energy for the earth. Calming, healing energy. Energy that relaxes and energy that calms and balances and grounds you. And keep those roots growing and growing and growing and connecting with each root down there, intertwining and twisting, merging with one another. And feel that golden energy from Mother Earth come up through each root, up and up and up and up until it reaches you. And that golden energy fills all of your veins. All of your veins fill up with healing and grounding and balance. Let this energy reinvigorate you. And if you've had any pains or aches physically, any conditions flaring up, any emotional problems in your heart, heartache, heartbreak, loss, longing, or any mental health problems, let that golden energy from Mother Earth and from all of us here fill you up and send healing and light and love. Take a big breath in through your nose and slowly breathe out. Again, breathe in and slowly breathe out. Fill up your stomach, fill up your lungs, and breathe out. And you're breathing in all of that healing and breathing out any negativity, any stress. Let everything settle. Feel centered and grounded. Listen to the noises around you. Listen to my voice. Listen to the music. Listen to the gentle chimes in the background. Or earpods, it would be good if you could wear them, but if not, don't worry. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. One more breath, breathe in and breathe out. Just notice how your body's feeling now. Is your mind feeling calm? Do you feel more grounded and connected to Mother Earth? And if you don't, just take a few more deep breaths. You can take the breath up again, make that tornado in your mind and wipe away all your thoughts. Just listen to the sounds. Let them clear the energy within you and around you. May the room around you and your surroundings be clear of any negativity, any stress, and may all the energy be replaced with clarity, positivity and healing. Now I just want you to start to visualize everything around you melting away, all of your surroundings just fizzling away. If you can close your eyes, I recommend it, or just look down. And just imagine everything goes to black, goes to dark, and you're completely safe because this will be a positive surrounding of darkness. No negativity at all. You're safe. Feel comfort in the darkness around you. Listen to the sounds and listen to my voice. You're protected by white light and golden energy from Mother Earth. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Now the darkness around you is actually a tunnel. It's your tunnel. It's your path. Many people use the term that they don't see light at the end of your tunnel, and they don't see any ending in sight. And for many of us, when we're in dark times, times of stress, grief, anxiety, we don't see a way out and we don't see a way forward, but there is. There always is. It just takes a spark of hope. And if you don't have that hope, know that I have it for you. And many of us in this room, we believe miracles happen, and you can make your own miracles. You really can. So just visualize your beautiful, long, dark tunnel. And yet it is beautiful. Why, you ask? It's beautiful because this is the path that lays ahead of you. And it may be a tunnel, but it's still beautiful because along the way you will learn so many lessons. So many lessons for you. From the universe, from people in your life, and from strangers, animals, even nature. We can learn so much from what Mother Earth gives us. We may walk past a rose bush every day and not even think about the process it took for that rose to bloom and be beautiful. We are the rose. We are flowers, we are trees, we are water, we are earth, and we are also stardust. It's all within us. Science and spiritual. And this path ahead of us in our long dark tunnel is going to teach us a few things along the way. So I don't know if you want to float slowly along your tunnel, if you want to walk it, or if you want to have some water in it and you're floating on a small boat. Your choice. Just start moving slowly along your dark tunnel. Some of you may see a pin of light at the end. Amazing if you do. If at the moment that tunnel is just dark, that's alright. As we go along, you will see light. You will see many lights. In this tunnel, you feel warm. You feel comforted by a blanket of warmth, because this tunnel is given to you, it's gifted to you by the universe. It's gifted to us from destiny or from spirit, if you believe in God, Buddha, anything that you believe in. Our dark tunnel is a gift. It's not a trap. It's not something that we will be trapped in forever. The darkness isn't a negative thing. The darkness in our long tunnel is there so that when we see the light, it's clear and we understand what's going to happen when we walk through that light. And remember, darkness and light is yin and yang. And that's exactly what our life is. That's exactly how energy works. Where there's darkness, there's light. And where there's light, there's darkness. So walk along your long, dark tunnel, float. Take deep breaths and feel that blanket of warmth around you. Feel the gentle breeze on your face. And remember that that breeze is coming from that opening at the end of the tunnel, because there is one. And at the end of that opening is something beautiful for every single one of you. Believe and trust. If you don't believe in anything, if you're agnostic, trust me. You're here, so I gather you trust me, and that means a lot to me. So trust me and believe in me, because in my own experience I can tell you this dark tunnel, it holds so much for us. Feel the warmth, keep feeling that warmth, that blanket, that protection around you, that safety. And I want you to take notice. Do you see anything in the dark tunnel? Do you see light at the end of it? Is it a pinprick? Is it a small hole? Or is it a big open tunnel already? And if it is open, is there light shining through? Or do you see nighttime behind it? Do you see mountains? Do you see forest? Do you see nature? Just look inside your tunnel, look all around it. It arches around you. And it just goes straight forward. Float slowly. Concentrate on my voice. Focus on the music. Focus on the gentle twinkles of the chimes. But focus on your breathing. I want you now to run your hands along the tunnel walls and notice, is the tunnel smooth? Is it rough feeling? Are there any ridges? Does it feel like rocks, surface of rocks and boulders? Is it bricks? Notice every part of the surface and just keep floating along. Is there a smell as you go along your tunnel? Does it smell of fresh rain? That earthy smell that we get when we're blessed with rain? Does it smell of flowers? Does it smell of your perfume or your aftershave? Or does it just smell of nothing? Is it just you and your breath? How are you feeling right now? Do you feel floaty? Notice. And even though you're walking or floating along, do you feel grounded? Remember, your body's flowing with the golden energy of Mother Earth, and you're protected by the warmth of the dark tunnel and all the love sent from me. You're surrounded. And you're surrounded in belief. Belief in your tunnel, that at the end you will be rewarded with light and a path of dreams and a path of opportunities and happiness. But I'm going to tell you a secret. You can still have those things as you float along your dark tunnel. You don't have to wait to reach the end. As you go through the tunnel, it represents all micro goals, the small doable goals that you make for yourself to reach all of your dreams. And as you float through your tunnel along your path, passing all your goals, just to get to the end, or the end of the tunnel where your light is, every time you move forward, it means you've gone further along your journey and that you've achieved something. And I know right now for a fact that every person in this live has achieved something, because you're here standing still. You have survived everything that life has thrown at you so far. Everything, every problem in the past, every situation, you have overcome it, or you've moved forward and you've pushed through, and you've got yourself to where you are right now. And that means you have floated through your path, floated through your long dark tunnel already. And you should be so proud of that. So proud. I'm proud of you all, and I'm proud of myself, because I'm still floating along my tunnel. But right at the end I see the light. And I see the light rays shining through. But along my tunnel I see crystals. And I want to send crystals to your tunnel as well. And these crystals are all colours, and they light up the way, and they're colours of all the chakras. Because every chakra in our body is an energy source that provides us with something that we need. It helps us open up spiritually to our higher selves. It helps our third eye. It helps us with our voice and our communication. It helps us with love, compassion and empathy. Our chakras help us with our energy source, with our roots, with grounding. So many different things. I may have missed out a chakra there, but they all work together. And as you move along your beautiful long dark tunnel, our chakras are working with us. And with the chakras come colours, beautiful energy colours. And the crystals that I send to you in your dark tunnel are all on the walls and around the arch over your head, and they glow. And you see like an aura around each crystal. They might not be in the order of the chakras, at the colours you see, that doesn't matter. You'll see dark indigo, purples and blues, pinks and greens, which are for our heart chakra, oranges, yellows, reds, all of the beautiful colours. And you may even see a special crystal that has rainbow energy within it. And that crystal will represent all of your chakras being in balance and working together to help you float along your beautiful long dark tunnel. And you may see gemstones. You may realise you've got gemstones on you. And you may have just one colour coming up and showing up. Take note of that if you do just see one colour, because it's for a reason. And please tell me afterwards, when we finish, what that colour is. So now our dark tunnel isn't so dark. We've got glowing, shining crystals of colours. And then beneath us, we've got this floating, flowy energy that looks like water. And if you're walking through it, it doesn't quite feel like water, because it's energy. It's moving energy. And it's like a white, light blue. And there's silver in it, and it sparkles like there's diamonds within. And within this, I'm going to call it water, But within this water energy is sprinkles of stardust, sprinkles of carbon, everything that our bodies are actually made up of within us from space. But when we're walking through it as energy, it's there to remind us that every glimmer of hope that we have, every little thing that gives us any joy or happiness, it's represented in this energy, every sparkle. But what makes this special is within these millions of sparkles is everyone's hopes around us, everyone's dreams, everyone's good intentions, and the collective intention of peace and love for around the world. And this energy beneath us flows along your dark tunnel, and it stays there. And remember, your glimmers of hope are there every day, every second of the day, whether you're aware of it or not. If you feel moments of darkness, if you're in anxiety, depression, grief, you may not remember that these sparkles of hope are there, but they are. So keep floating along the sparkles of hope around your feet or around your boat. The glowing crystals all around us. So now that tunnel really isn't so dark anymore, is it? It never really was. And if you have any illnesses, mental health, physical health, just remember there is always hope. There are always things that we can do. We just have to dig deep and remember. Remember what we have within. Remember what resources we have around us from nature, Mother Earth, the universe, and each other. Take a deep breath in. Hold it and slowly out. As we continue forward along your tunnel, I want you to think of one thing that you wish for yourself, one big goal. It could be that an illness heals and it gets better. If your depression eases. If you have a condition that's chronic and long-term, that wish could be that it eases up, or that you find ways to cope and manage whilst living with the condition. Or your wish could be that you want to travel one day, or open your own business, or continue a business or a venture that you've already started out on. Think of your dream, think of a goal, and as you float through the tunnel, your crystals and the water energy beneath you lights up more. Every sprinkle of glitter lights up with your wish and your goal. The universe hears it, and the universe will bless you with the strength to keep your intentions and keep your determination to go forward. Keep going along that lovely long dark tunnel and enjoy the darkness and the blackness with all the glowing lights. It feels magical, and it feels like your peace, and it feels like your safe haven. This feels like your sacred place. Your tunnel is your sacred place. It's not that long depression, deep darkness that everyone thinks. This is your tunnel of dreams. Your body feels light as you float through. Keep feeling the walls, feel the water energy beneath you, touch the crystals and see them glow more when you connect. And the next breath out that you take, I want you to breathe your dream and goal right to the end of the tunnel. And as your breath reaches the end, that light opens up. The light at the end of your tunnel opens and appears. So breathe in, have your goal and dream in mind, and breathe out slowly along that tunnel. Slowly keep going, and that light at the end opens up. Opens. It may only be small, it may be big, or it may be a whole archway of light. It doesn't matter as long as you see that light. You see that opening at the end. But we're not there yet. It's not as easy as just seeing it and going through it. As with anything in life, we have to work to get to it. We have to slowly make our way, thinking of ways to get to our dream. Realistic, doable, small micro goals, intentions, and belief that you can reach it, you can get there. You have to believe in yourself, you really do. And believe in the universe, believe in your God. And believe in the power of determination and dedication. Make that choice and start moving further along your tunnel. That's no longer dark. You've got the lit up, colourful crystals. You've got the water energy sparkling beneath you. And right in the distance you see that light. Now, what I want you to do is turn and face one side of your tunnel, the wall of the tunnel or the rock surface, and with your finger I want you to write the word of what your dream is. Touch the water beneath you, that water energy, and as you lift your finger up there's light, white light energy, and that's going to be like your pen. And from the tip of your finger the light will draw your word on your tunnel wall. So think about it. Feel that hope and be ready to send your intention off along your tunnel into the universe. So turn and write your word. It could be love. It could be self-care. If you need to write 2 words, that's fine. It could be business, travel, healing, hope, studies, community, patience, positivity. Any word that fills your heart up, or words, and feel that light coming out of your finger and drawing on the side of your wall, and really see it when it's written up there. Look at it, have that image in your mind, and remember that you have set this intention right now. You have dedicated yourself to this. This is step 1. And if you have thought of this before, if you have already started on your path to reach this goal, that's fine. This is just resetting and reaffirming your dream. And it's so beautiful when it's lit up in your dark tunnel. Seeing it all written out in front of you in glowing white, it makes it feel connected. It's connected to your center, your solar plexus, your heart and your mind. And it's solid there now. Every morning, I want you to just close your eyes and take a few deep breaths, be in your tunnel and face this lit up word or words, and remember why you are on your path, for this very reason. And you know, as you move further and further along your path, you may achieve the words that you just wrote, and you may want to write new words, or you may want to write additional words, and that's fine. This tunnel is a tunnel of hope. This is your tunnel, and you can do anything positive here, anything that will give you hope and belief and motivation. This is your tunnel of inspiration, the tunnel given to you, gifted to you from the universe. And what a blessing. This tunnel is away from our life. This tunnel is away from our surroundings. This tunnel is within us, within our internal kingdom. And that makes it so very sacred. Hold it deep within your heart, and it's connected to your breath. Breath is life, breath is healing, and breath is hope. And our breath goes all the way through us, and it fills us up. And your breath is filling up your tunnel, and it's paving your path ahead of you. And just know that you are doing this. You alone, with the help of the universe or God. And yes, you may have people help you along the way, but at the end of the day, this tunnel, this journey, this path, these dreams, they're yours and yours alone. And it's down to you to dedicate and be determined to reach these. Don't give up. Keep moving forward. And if the path ahead starts getting a bit rocky, if you need to start stepping over some hurdles, that's completely normal, that's life. We may have to go around things, we may have to go over things, we may have to change the way that we go forward, and that's completely normal, but you don't stop. Just keep pushing through, keep ploughing through. Kick those hurdles out the way, kick the rocks out the way. If there's some mud making you feel a bit stuck along your path, you won't be stuck for long as you keep moving forward. Keep moving, one step at a time. Sometimes it will be small steps, small. But remember that they are still steps ahead, they're still steps forward. And we may feel stuck at times. Things may start happening in our lives that make us feel trapped, or even make us feel like we've had to take some steps backwards. But that's okay. Even if you have to start all the way back at the beginning of your tunnel, at least you're still there. And you will always, I repeat, always have your tunnel of dreams, because every single one of us has hopes and dreams, since we're children all the way up to our last breath. We always have a wish, and as long as we have that, we have our tunnel, and we have that light at the end of it. And how wonderful is that? How special. And at times of grief, if we lose someone we love, or if people we know and love become unwell, we may have to stop and pause for a while. But when you stop and pause within your tunnel, It doesn't mean anything. It just means you're standing there receiving healing and calming energy from that water energy below you and from that light at the end of the tunnel. It will come all the way along and help comfort you as you go through these moments in life that make you have to stop. But just know nothing is permanent. Nothing in life is permanent except change and love within. Love is always within us, and change will always happen around us, but we have to learn to keep walking forward as these things happen. And it doesn't matter, again, it doesn't matter how slow. You're still moving forward and moving and edging one step more towards your dream. You may even pick up some friends along the way, or reconnect with family members who will help you, who may hold your hand as you walk along this tunnel. And that's fine. Get their love, get their help, get their intentions. But remember, if anyone is giving you any negativity, or they're trying to make you feel like your goal is not achievable, let it wash off of you. Breathe that away from you, because it's not true. It's not true. That's why you have to keep that belief within yourself and trust yourself. Trust the universe. But right now, this tunnel is all yours. I want you to start walking now away from your lit up word and dream. And as I said, keep walking over any hurdles, keep walking around them, push them away, kick them away, plough forward. And in that light right at the end of your tunnel, you may get visits from butterflies, dragonflies, deer, any animals, any insects, any fireflies. You may even get leaves flowing through your tunnel. They may be green leaves, fresh, full of life, there to give you more energy. Or you may have the crispy autumnal leaves. And that signifies the end of a chapter and you being on the path to a new beginning and letting go. And if you happen to catch one of these crispy leaves, hold it in your hand and think of something that you need to let go of, something that no longer serves you anymore, a thought process that is just damaging to you, one that isn't positive or encouraging. And I want you to blow it away or crumble that crispy leaf up. So think now what you want to let go of. Breathe in and blow or crumble that leaf. And if you happen to have a green leaf flowing through, I want you to also pick it up. Pick it up or catch it. And the new life, the new energy that fills this green leaf, that's there to invigorate you and to give you positive energy and to remind you that we all bloom. We all go through that stages of all of the seasons. Our life is seasons. And as we go through hopes and dreams, they are seasons too. Spring, the birth and the creation of your hope and your dream, and the beginnings of your micro goals and your plans to reach it. Spring, the beginning of the first steps forward. And as we walk along our tunnel, summer is when we're in full swing of reaching our goals. We're putting everything into practice. All of the small micro goals, you may have already achieved them. And you're just moving forward, practicing every day and making those steps forward. And you're starting to feel full of life and full of energy and filled with hope and filled with feeling fulfilled that you're doing this. And then of course, as we move along, autumn along our path, fall along our long tunnel. What does it represent? It represents us letting go of any of the plans we've had along the way that haven't worked. Even though you've tried, you've had to let go of them so that you can try something different. Let go of these initial hopes, these initial plans, because plans do fall through. It's how we move forward and think of something new. That's what's important. And of course, winter. We all will experience winter when it comes to our hopes and dreams. Why? Because of life. Life happens along the way. You may be working in something that doesn't fulfill you, but you're doing it as a means to an end, just to help get you to your dream. And you may feel upset that you're having to do a job that you don't enjoy. But just remember, this job is helping you reach your dreams in some way or another. Winter might be the death of a hope that you had initially, because you've grown and you've changed along the way, and that's okay. Growth and change is inevitable. So let this winter time along your journey not be sad, not be empty, but let it be a blank fresh slate, a new path for a new way of doing things. And this is where you start to grow the new buds of hope, the new buds of micro goals. And it might just be to get you to the next stage. It could be you're not letting anything go because you've reached your winter where you have to be still. You have to reevaluate and go over everything that you've been doing and just see if there's any little tweaks you can make. And that's fine. Allow yourself to be still. Stillness has power. And in the dead of winter, stillness is what brings new hope, new ideas, and prepares you for spring when they start to bud and open. And the cycle just continues on and on as we walk through our long tunnel and as we venture through life. There is no negativity. Each season carries something special for us to help get us to our dream and to help us reach the next phase. So be grateful for everything that we learn in each season, in each step of our journey, whether it be things that went wrong or whether it was a blessing, something that went right, or something someone else taught us or did for us to help us along the way. So many blessings come to us. And the important thing now is in this tunnel, in our tunnel of life, our tunnel of dreams, to notice all of our small blessings and to be grateful for them. It will carry us. It will carry us through. And it's wonderful. So keep walking one step at a time. And you may be further along your path than others. You may be at that light, and you may be ready to walk through that light because you are very far on your path, and that's incredible. Once you go through that light, you are living your dream. You are doing it. But if you're not there yet, don't rush to reach it. Enjoy the journey along the way. Enjoy all of the things that happen, all of the changes, all of the growth and the blessings. Enjoy the journey. It's not always the destination. But I promise, when you reach that light, it will feel incredible. And when you reach that light, you will be ready to help others and spread hope and love. You can still spread that even if you're far back in your tunnel with your breath and your intentions. Send it along with your breath. But wherever you are on your path, at the start, in the quarter of the way through, in the middle, 3/4 of the way through, or there, you have done this. You have taken the first steps. Be proud of everything you've achieved so far. And keep going. Please keep going. Don't give up. This tunnel is your safe haven. This tunnel is the place you can come to every day and be peaceful. Breathe in light and keep that hope alive. Keep that light at the end of your tunnel bright. And you're not alone. You have community here. You have me. And I'm sure you have close family and friends who will support you. But you're never alone. So close your eyes. Take a big breath in. And breathe out slowly. And just feel your tunnel start to dissolve around you. And it dissolves into your heart because it's always there. Bring yourself back to the room that you're sitting in. Bring yourself back to your surroundings. And bring yourself back to me. Welcome back, everyone. I hope that lit up a spark, lit up your tunnel, and I hope that you're ready. I hope that you're now ready to walk forward and start just taking your steps. And if anyone missed this, don't worry, because they will be on YouTube. All of my lives go on YouTube, either later on or tomorrow, and it will be there for whenever you want to listen again, just to re-envision everything and reaffirm. I do really want this tunnel, each of your tunnels, to be your place now. And we need to flip that dark tunnel, being stuck in a dark, endless tunnel. We need to flip the script on that, because it's not. The darkness isn't darkness. It's not negativity. The darkness is a blank slate. The darkness is our road to what we dream of. Oh, question, did any of you see a butterfly or an animal? Did anything come through your light up towards you? Because when I was envisioning it, for me, I saw a blue butterfly. And for me, blue is all about communication, speaking out my intentions, and change and new beginnings. Because blue obviously is the colour of our throat chakra, which is communication, having our voice heard, speaking our truth. But blue is also very healing. Did any of you have specific colours that came up in your crystals or on the butterflies and dragonflies? It is quite important. If you saw specific colours, they are for something. Kata, you saw blue and purple. So blue, again, what I just spoke about, speaking your truth, communication, healing. Purple is all about third eye, the crown area, even like going up into like a higher self. All of these, the crown chakra, the third eye, all of these areas mix in with indigo and purple sometimes. And purple is intuition, our psychic abilities, our foresight, but mainly tapping into that intuition. White is the pure divine energy. White is all and everything. So white will just be any divine energy of healing or strength. Anything that you need will come from the white. So that's beautiful. Cece, you saw blue butterflies and a monarch. And orange. Orange, you probably know, energy, solar plexus, the colours that mix down from the sacral, from the root, so it's oranges and yellows, and that red that comes up through the root, all energy to provide you with that, I guess, that burst of energy to get you onto this path or to keep you going along. Violet is beautiful and so spiritual. Violet, indigo, purple, they are the spiritual colours, and they're sacred as well. Lots of green. Green is to do with the heart chakra. The heart chakra is normally like a pale rose quartz pink, but it's also a green as well. And green is to tap into our, I guess our, what's the word I'm thinking of? Authenticity. Our pure, natural authenticity, no fakeness, no having to put on airs and graces to people around us to try and impress people, just to be you, to feel that love for yourself. Purple, again, the spirituality, intuition. Blue, like the ocean, communicate, speak your truth, speak out your intentions. Claire, your leaf was a rusty orange. That means it's time to let go of things, sis. Let go of things that no longer serve you. Let go of maybe some old hopes and dreams that just no longer fit you, because you've probably grown and evolved. Crunch up or blow away anything that just no longer serves you for your greater good. Claire, you was getting cobbled walls. Cobbled walls are, I personally like the texture of cobbled walls. I like feeling all the grooves and the smoothness and the roughness, because to me that just represents life. Nothing is smooth going. Everything is, you know, it can be rough at times. Things can be smooth. We've got thick corners to take. It's just, you know, everything is a metaphor. Everything we visualize in meditations, they have meaning. And I don't believe it's just us imagining things and it not having truth behind it. When we get to a certain place and we're connecting to Mother Earth and divine energy, we're being sent these images. If you wasn't able to visualize or see any light, that's okay, because you can keep going back there every time you meditate. So here I've just got a little list of things I'd like to speak about, which really coincide with the tunnel meditation. And it's basically about your goals and your dreams, and just small things you can do every day just to help yourself. I have put dreams. What's the first step? And I have put choose yourself. Choose yourself. Because if you just live for everyone else and you go through your days working, reaching deadlines, picking children up from school, taking them to after school clubs, doing laundry, doing housework, you know, doing everything for everyone else, being the ear for your friends, you know, being that shoulder to cry on, but never actually taking time for you and choosing to put yourself first. And I know that that may sound selfish to some people, but you have to choose yourself before you can truly help other people or help the world. You really do. And when you choose yourself, and I mean really choose yourself, that's when you can dedicate. Because when you've made that decision, you have to dedicate to you, dedicate to your path, and dedicate to your dreams. Like, why shouldn't you? When we're children, we are filled with wonder and hopes and dreams. We want to be astronauts, ballerinas, we want to be in the circus, we want to be racing drivers, we want to be chefs, we want to, be a queen or a king. So many big, large dreams. And while we may not be able to be royalty, like that's not doable unless you're lucky to meet and marry a prince or princess, that's probably very unrealistic. Not impossible, but that goal's unrealistic. So we need to make our goals and our dreams big, filled with wonder, but also realistic. So I've put here, what's your dream? What is your real dream that your heart truly wants? What's the dream that your soul is craving for? And for many people it will be, I want to fall in love, I want to get married, I want to have a family. And while that's beautiful and that's completely fine, of course it is, I'm not talking about love with someone else right now. I'm talking about a dream that is just you. Something like a career, a dream career, traveling the whole world. It could be starting a business that may seem really like not possible, but it is. Literally anything's possible, but what we have to do is make realistic, small, micro goals. And to start those micro goals, I've put here, and you would have all have heard this in the past, who, what, where, why, and when. Who, what, where, why, and when. And you may be thinking, how on earth is that linked in with following your dreams? It really is. Who? You. You're doing this for you. And then once you achieve that, then you might want to start doing it to help your children, help put money away for their future, help your family, help buy your parents a house, help buy them a car. But first, the who has to be you. Why? Why are you dreaming this? Why? And the why is because it's something that is calling out to your soul, calling out to your heart, and it's something that you can't seem to get out of your head. That's why. Why? It's just, so many people are like, but why should I be selfish and just think about myself? Why should I just be doing my dreams for me? It's not selfish, and it's definitely not bad for you to do your dream for yourself, because once you do that, then you can open it up to others, all right? And I know I've said that probably a few times, but I keep repeating it because I need it to be in your head. It's not selfish. Reach out for your dreams. What is your dream? Now, most of you have written that dream in your tunnel that we were just in. You may have written 2 words or 1 word. That big lit up dream in your tunnel, lighting it up. And if you weren't here for the meditation, I want you to think about what your dream truly is. Is it a business? Is it healing? Do you dream to be healed from anything that any ailments, any conditions, any mental health? Do you dream of traveling the world? Do you dream of opening a school in Africa? Do you dream of opening a community centre in your local area? Do you dream of opening a family-run business? What's your dream? What is it? Have it clear in your head. And you may have other dreams as well, and that's fine. But as I said, along this tunnel, I want you to start with this one big dream. And then slowly as you move forward, you can start adding on more and more to your dream, or adding on new dreams. But first, have a clear intention. I'm reading some of your dreams and I'm absolutely loving it. It would be so beneficial and it would be so fulfilling for you as well. So fulfilling for your soul, and your heart will just burst with love and happiness. And this is what dreams are about. Dreams are about finding our happiness, the happiness and joy for us in our heart. And then that will just burst out of you, radiate out of you, and it will start affecting everyone, that ripple effect. Small acts of kindness. When a person's happy, like truly happy, you will start wanting to just help people, give to others, donate to something, help a family member if they're in crisis, anything, just dream. So that's your what. Where is your dream going to happen? Where will it take place? Where's the final stop for it? Where will that begin? Would that begin in a parking lot? Would that begin on a main road where lots of people will pass by? Would that begin in your nearest town? Would it begin a bit further out and then you start moving more towards your community? Like, where will your dreams begin, everyone? Where's your starting point? And where do you dream of it ending? Where do you want to travel to first? Like, what's number one on that bucket list? And which place is on your list, but maybe you're not as passionate about that being, say, the top 4 places, the top 3 places. Make a list, guys. Make a checklist. Make a to-do list. Make a micro goals list. I like to write still. I'm very old school, but of course people have apps on their phones. They have notebooks, beautiful notebooks, or journals. Journaling, journal. If you do it every day. Who, what, where, why, and when. Write it down. Who, what, where, why, when. And write your dream in big letters on top of it. And what I like to do is in the morning, I will just write a small checklist of what I would like to do on the day. If I have work, I will write down work. But in my lunch break, I'd like to do some breathing. I'd like to have some water, do my breath work, do a small visualization, and then get back to work. And then when I get home, I'll eat something, light a candle, and meditate. But your where is also something I want you to think about being your safe haven at home, or a space outside where you can think of your long tunnel, think of your path. If you're at home, make this time that you journal and do your visualizations, make it a sacred, special time of the day. Curtains shut, candles on, incense on, scented candle, music that you love. Make it special. If you're going to go outside, be underneath your favourite tree, have your back against it, have your hand or your feet on the earth. Make it a ceremony, and a daily ceremony. No cutting corners, not every other day, unless of course circumstances or emergencies mean that you can't, but you can still take deep breaths and take a few moments It just takes a few moments of breathing, deep breaths, closing your eyes and seeing your tunnel, seeing your words written on the side and seeing that light. A few moments. Self-care is not selfish. Making a sacred ceremony for yourself is not selfish. It's self-care, it's self-love, and it helps you with your self-growth and your self-progression. You can even do it in the bath if you have lots of bubbles or steam just cleansing you. It's a perfect time to do it. And I just want you to know that it's perfect to do it minimum 30 minutes. I feel like for something so important like your dreams, like your life, 30 minutes a day is the least you can give yourself. But if you can't do 30 minutes, and you can literally just do this when you're walking, or in your lunch break, or when your children are asleep, just give yourself a few moments. That's all it takes. Breathe in and breathe out. And do this a few times. So where will you do this? Have that in your head. Where will you begin your journey and where would you like to see it end? When is the question, and my answer is now. My answer is 10 minutes ago. We started it 10 minutes ago. The minute you were in your long tunnel and you started taking those steps is when it started. You may have started on your path a while ago, but this today is your new beginning, your new chapter. And this is when we start taking our steps. Because today is when we dedicated to ourselves. We chose us. And you've chosen your dream. So it's already started. Now. The time is now. The time is the present. The time is your breath. When do you want to reach certain goals? When do you want to reach the big final goal? What's in your heart? Have a think about that. But, and this is really important, I want you to remember that we may have a time frame in our head, but life and universe may have a different idea, because we will come across hurdles and obstacles along the way and problems. So we may get delays, we may get setbacks, we may go back to square one if a plan falls through. But that's okay, guys, that's fine, it's normal and it's to be expected. Never give up on your aim time frame. Have an aim in your head, but remember that when we make plans, life has other plans, if that makes sense. I'm sure I've heard something similar. Or when we make plans, the universe has other plans instead. And that's so true. And you may get so far along your path and then suddenly a hurdle. And it could be a financial hurdle or a hurdle of time, not finding the time to do this, to keep going, but don't stop. This hurdle may be there, but there are always ways around or over, or there may be a way to smash through it. And this is where micro goals are so important, because I want you to write down what obstacles you foresee. There will be others, I promise you that, unfortunately, but there probably will be small obstacles that you know will be there. And it's probably going to be finance. How will you fund your dreams? Where will it come from? How do you begin to get there? That's why micro goals are so important. You need to break everything down, so everything is doable. For most of us, I think money is probably going to be the big issue. But there are ways around it. There really are. There's an answer for everything. So micro goals, small steps, write them all down. Obviously have your big goal written down. It could be you do like a spider chart, so have your goal written in like an oval and then have the spider legs coming out and have your micro goals written around it, or just do a list. Who, what, where, when, and why. Did we cover why? I can't remember if we did, but why is so important, because why are you doing this? Yes, you're doing it for yourself, but why are you doing this for yourself? Does it bring you happiness? Will it bring you joy? Why does this particular idea light up your soul and make you want to choose this goal? Is it because it will eventually help other people as well? Is it because your family are your why? Are they the reason? Although the number one reason is you, there will also be other reasons, of course there will. Your happiness and your joy is number one. Feeling fulfilled is literally, that's all that any of this means. That's what life is, to be fulfilled and happy. But your why often does end up, your why is your family, your why is your surroundings, your why could be your community, and the why could be helping the earth, the whole earth, people around the earth, animals, rainforests. You know, there's so many whys, but I would like you to just break it down to maybe 2. You is number 1. Big letters, number 1, you, so that you're happy. And then number 2, what's your number 2? Why? Why are you doing this? To help others, to help the earth, to help community, to give back to my family, to give back to my friends. So many reasons. So that's everything in that section. What is your who, what, where, why, and when? I should have told you all to get a notebook, but what I'd like you to do, if you can, when I release this onto YouTube, just come back to this section and maybe grab a notebook or your phone to type down your W's, your 5 W's. And obviously your big dream. Start writing down your micro goals. Make them realistic, make them doable, so that you don't fail. But when I say that, I need you to know that failure is inevitable and it is a part of life, guys. It is. We all fail at times, but failing isn't a negative thing because we learn from it. We learn why we failed, we learn what led us up to failing, and we learn what will help us going forward. Failing and losing something teaches us. It teaches us why and how and what to do forward, okay? So, write down what obstacles you think will happen. Write down, maybe monthly, I would like you to revisit your micro goals and check off what you've done or circle what you haven't managed to reach yet, and that's fine. And you may even have new micro goals to add on. You may have them daily or weekly. There's no right or wrong in this. This is all to help yourself. Write down whatever you feel will help you. Sleep schedule and rest is so important. You need to rest, guys, because if we burn out, we won't be able to reach our goals. We won't have the energy to move forward. You won't have the energy to do your work well, to look after your children or your family well. But you won't feel well. Wellness and well-being is so important. So please make sure you have like a sleep schedule, because many of us here will watch Guru Tanet and he goes on, you know, it's very late at night, very early hours of the morning for some people, depends where you live. Give yourself a time frame. Work out how long you can dedicate to watching the live streams or watching a program or listening to a podcast at night time, and give yourself a cut-off point. Okay? Sleep is number one. I mean, live streams you can go back and watch and catch up on, but sleep is so important, because our body heals naturally in sleep. Our cells renew. This is science. This isn't spiritual stuff. This is real. Our science, biologically, our cells biologically renew. Anything, any wound we have, any illness, any condition, it helps heal it. It helps our muscles rest. It helps our bones rest. And then you will wake up feeling energized, and your body and your mind will be clear and well enough to move forward. But staying up with FOMO, fear of missing out, it's not worth it. It's absolutely not worth your health. What are your priorities, guys? This is the next thing on my list. Priorities. Rest and your health and your well-being, number one. And that can include your eating choices, what you drink, what you consume, anything that you're trying to cut back on, any addictions, sugar, anything. Well-being and rest is all number one, because once you get that in a routine and you get into your flow, everything will follow on. And I've put realistic. I think I've mentioned that earlier. Make sure your micro goals are realistic. Your big dream can be as bright and awesome as you want it to be, but it's the micro goals that lead up to making it to your dreams what important. And the micro goals and the steps and the stepping stones are where people tend to give in or give up on. If something you step on collapses beneath you, that's when people can just be like, I'm tired. I can't believe this just happened. I can't believe this has fallen through. I can't do this anymore. Don't let that happen. Okay, there's always a way to keep moving forward, everyone. So be realistic in your goals, even if your first micro goal is wake up at 9 a.m. every day. Go to bed at midnight every single day. Make sure you have water first thing in the morning. Literally just the most simple micro goal possible. Because once we get into the routine of all these small goals, but small goals that make a difference to us, then we can move on. And remember, there's no rush. There's no rush to reaching our dreams. Take your time. Take time to really smash the small goals and get them embedded into you in your daily life. Because once we do that, we will actually start feeling energetic. We will start feeling motivated and inspired, because our well-being will be good. Listen to things that inspire you, that make you feel happy. Music, podcasts, live streams, anything that inspires and gives you that drive to move forward. Okay? Watching the news, negative. Of course it's negative, and I know that we need to keep up to date with what's happening around the world. But to be honest, if you're online, you will probably, very likely, come across all the news headlines anyway. You could make it a micro goal that maybe once a day for 5 minutes, no more than that, 5 minutes, you go on, say, BBC News, and you read the headlines, and that's it. You know what's there, you know what's happening, that's it, shut off, move on back to the positive energy, back to your inspiration, back to your motivation, and put it behind you. We need to just focus on ourselves now. So much pain around the world, so much awful stuff, awful things are happening. And we often think, how can we help the world? How can we make a difference? And the difference is by changing your life, is by making yourself happy, raising your vibrations. Because once you do that, once you elevate yourself and you move forward towards your goals, you will spread ripples of light outwards. You will. You will be able to help others, and they will then help others, and those people will help others. That ripple effect keeps going. So by helping yourself, you are helping others in the world. And along your path, you might choose to do something like raise money for charity or donate to a charity that you trust. We can help the world, but we don't need to listen to the sensationalized headlines that is just there to put fear in us. Fear we need to knock out with love and hope. Hope is key, okay? So think about your micro goals, everyone. This is like your homework from me for the week. I hope so much that this has helped and this has given you fire in your belly, ready to start your journey or move forward. And I'm so proud of you all of you that I know here. I'm proud of you for how far you've come and for being the people that you are. And if anyone here is here that I don't know, I'm still proud of you. I'm proud because you're still moving forward and you're still here and you haven't given up on your journey. So thank you, Cece. It's helped so much today. Grateful for me in the space. Thank you, Cece. Make your own spaces, everyone. Make your own sacred spaces. Make your time every day that you do for your journaling, your visualizing and your goals. Make it a ceremony. Okay, make it special because you're special and you deserve it. My goodness, every single one of us deserves something special, and we can do that for ourselves. We don't need anyone else to do it for us. So I hope that this is the sort of life that you will look back on, and just to reaffirm everything, be grateful for everything you have. I'm grateful for you all, and I just hope you have a lovely weekend. Those of you that I know, I will see you in GT's live tonight. I hope it helps. No one's alone. No one is alone. As I said when we were in our tunnels with the light, no one's alone. We have each other. You have communities online. Stay hydrated, stay hopeful, and I will see you all next week. Sending you love. Bye. Have a great weekend. Get writing those lists, please. And we're all in this together. Bye.